Welcome back. So in this session, we are going to configure the EC2 instance so that we'll be able to use the Cloud9 service or the Cloud9 utility or the Cloud9 editor, anyhow we wanna put it, right? But we want to configure the instance so that we'll be able to use the Cloud9 to edit the web server files, because now we are not able to, so the interface is not displaying the Apache server directory, right? The default server directory. All we have is what? The home then EC2 environment. It's just the EC2 environment that we are in. So we are going to do a configuration, right? That will enable us to use the Cloud9 service to edit the web server files. So first we'll create a symbolic link between the EC2 environment and then the Apache web server directory. And the command is ln, so we can say ln is link, right? And then with flag s, so the flag s says that it should be a symbolic link, and the directory is var/www, right? This is the Apache web server directory. And now where are we linking it? We are linking it to our home EC2, that is the user, okay, environment /environment. Great. So we are just linking, we are doing a symbolic link between the Apache web server directory or our web server directory to our home directory or our EC2 server home directory. So this is this directory. Great. So I'll just press enter, and then that is done. So you can see immediately I did that, this directory has appeared as a subdomain or as a subdirectory under the Cafe server, Cafe web server directory, right? So now we have it here. Okay. So next we are going to change the ownership of the HTML directory in this directory, right? So that the EC2 user, that is the user on the EC2 instance, can edit and then create new files in it, right? Because we don't know the file properties that it came with, so we just have to do the change ownership command, or we have to use the change ownership command to do those changes, or to give let's say read and write permissions to the EC2 user to be able to edit the files and then create new ones. So that one will also do sudo chown, that is change ownership, and then we'll say EC2 user, all right, and then again EC2 user of what directory? Var www and HTML. I think I have 4 W's instead of 5, instead of 3. So I'll delete one, and that should be okay. Right, so enter, and that has also been done. So now what are we supposed to do to test out if it is really working, or we'll see that if you are able to write into the directory? So we'll create a new a test web page, right? We'll create a test web page on our EC2 instance or on our server to check if it is really working. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just expand here, and we'll expand the HTML. Sorry, we'll just highlight it, okay, because there is nothing in it, right? And we'll create a file, and then we'll go to new file. So this is the text editor or our file editor, right? So what we'll write is we'll just write a simple HTML code. Okay, so we'll do HTML hello from the cafe right web server, and we'll close the HTML. Right, this is just a simple file that we have created. We'll then save the file, and since we are saving the file for the first time, it will open up the save as window for us, and then the file name is index.html. Sorry, I added an S, and we are saving it in the HTML directory, and save. Great, so we have created a test web page, that is the index.html file. So this will display a simple web page with the text hello from the Cafe web server. But I will end it here. In our next video, we're going to test it out, right? We are going to test it out to see if it is working, and the fact that our web server is also working and is able to serve web images.